Welcome to the Brexit Bungle. A journey through the maze of what went wrong with the UK's exit from the European Union. This video will take you through the twists and turns of the Brexit process, the political turmoil, and the economic impact. So, let's dive into the story of how the UK and the EU went from "Till death do us apart" to "It's not me, it's you." There were several factors that contributed to the challenges UK businesses faced as a result of Brexit, which we are going to go through right now. Lack of clarity and preparation. Many businesses were not fully prepared for the changes that would come with Brexit, particularly in terms of tariffs, regulations, and other barriers to trade. This lack of preparation made it difficult for businesses to navigate the new landscape and adapt to the changes. Uncertainty around trade agreements. The negotiations around trade agreements between the UK and EU took longer than expected, and there was a lot of uncertainty around what the final agreements would look like. This made it difficult for businesses to plan and make decisions. Supply chain disruptions. The UK's withdrawal from the EU created disruptions in the supply chain for many businesses, particularly those that rely on imported goods or parts. This led to delays and increased costs for these businesses. Customs and paperwork. The UK's withdrawal from the EU led to new customs and paperwork requirements for businesses that trade with EU countries. This has increased administrative costs and made it more difficult for businesses to move goods and services across borders. Additional costs. The tariffs and other trade barriers that have been introduced as a result of Brexit have led to additional costs for businesses, which can make it more difficult for them to remain competitive and profitable. Loss of access to EU markets. For some businesses, Brexit has led to a loss of access to EU markets, which can make it more difficult for them to sell their goods and services and find new customers. Talent shortages. The uncertainty and changes brought by Brexit have led to a decline in the number of EU citizens coming to the UK to work, which can make it difficult for some businesses to recruit and retain talent. Overall, Brexit has created a number of challenges for UK businesses, particularly in terms of trade, supply chains, and access to talent, which have led to increased costs, uncertainty, and difficulty in conducting business with EU countries. Now that you've learnt about what went wrong with Brexit, it's time to take the next step and find out how we can benefit your company specifically. Our team of experts is here to help you navigate the often complex world of tax incentives and make sure you're taking advantage of all the opportunities available to you. Whether you're a small startup or a large corporation, there are tax incentives out there that can help you save money and invest in the growth of your business. Don't miss out on this opportunity to give your business the boost it needs. Reach out to us today on the link below and let's explore the tax incentives that are right for you.